Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're having a very Merry Christmas today. I'm going to release this video on YouTube also this afternoon, this evening. So Merry Christmas to you all, and to all a good night. It's actually about noon, but... All right, I've downloaded a mod here that... Seeing what's for sale. That is... Oh, now that's where I wanted to go. That allows us to, quote-unquote, paint anywhere. How did I... What the... Hang on. Yeah. Construction. There we go. And so we should be able to finish painting this this area here. I'm going to make it a little bit larger. We don't have grass growing through our machining shed. And once again, there we go. So that fixed it. And once again, I can't really see. There we go. But this allows us to drive straight out instead of driving on the grass where we shouldn't be. That looks better. Much better. Okay. So now we can actually... Merry Christmas. Arthur's Christmas. Oh, yeah. That's so funny. Off of the Oddvox. So now you can see we have a nice clear entry here instead of grass being all over the place. I want to apologize to all of you, all two of you, for not streaming on Thursday as I promised. We had to go grocery shopping. I finally got paid from YouTube, and my money went through, and so I had to go grocery shopping because we were like totally out of food. And so by the time we got home from Walmart, it was like 11 o'clock. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to start streaming at 11 o'clock at night. So once again, sorry for the telling everybody that I would be here and then completely failing to do so. Let's take a look at decorations. Let's see, others. Hey, Mr. Micah, Merry Christmas. Did you get my message, by the way? Let me know what you think for the next maybe like 2 o'clock time slot. What's up, Going Clutch? How you doing? So I think for the back, I'm trying to decide what I want to do to cover up the back of the barn or the back of the house. I mean, we could do more bushes, but I don't know. That's not high enough. How about this? Usually when you have trailer homes, they don't have like the wheels exposed like this. So Merry Christmas, Big Hunts. Merry Christmas, Taylor. How are all my friends doing out there this morning? Actually, yeah, it's still technically this morning. It's 11:44. That's a pretty rough look. Maybe this? That looks too tall and very expensive. That's actually not too bad. There we go. Ka-chunk. Now, what's interesting, I was going to say, I was going to put this nice little Merry Christmas tree out because it's Christmas. Although the weather's not agreeing with this. That's pretty low res. I thought it was going to actually be a Christmas tree. Can we put a pine tree underneath this maybe to make it look? Are you bored, Talo? Oh, Tay. Merry Christmas. There we go. Overlaps with another object. Where is this at? All right, so I wonder if we can put a tree inside that. Merry Chrysler. What's up, Red Alpha? All right, let's see. Production, animals, buildings. Merry Christmas, Captain Colton. Landscaping. Trees, there we go. Yeah, 70 degrees and Christmas trees, right? Wait, what's up, Waking? A fusion reactor? Whoa, I don't see any Christmas trees. This would probably be the closest thing. There we go. I'm gonna try to mesh these two together to make them like. Yeah, that'll work. It's actually a tree, see? That's awesome, Fighting Pie. We haven't done Christmas yet. We probably won't do it for a couple of weeks, to be honest with you, because my kids aren't here until like late this evening. I just got paid, so I haven't had a chance to even get like gifts for anybody. I mean, it's like so I think that we're going to be doing it. No, Simone's at work today. Unlike normal jobs, horses, they don't care whether it's Christmas or not. They still have to eat and be cleaned out, so. Oh, yeah, I'll be gone by then. My kids are coming over at about 6, so. You said boo. I know. She wasn't super happy about it either. She was supposed to have yesterday off, and she had to go in. So one of her coworkers is kind of bailing ship, and so she has been the last month she's had to kind of been covering for that person, and it's really sucked because it means that she's had to work till like 8 o'clock every night. That's why, like, I know a lot of people have been asking about Elm Creek, like, hey, where's Elm Creek? And I'm like, we haven't been able to record it because when she gets home, she's pooped. We get dinner. By the time we have dinner and stuff, it's like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I have to stream. So it's like we just don't have time to record right now. I'm hoping she's supposed to have 2 days off next week. I'm hoping we'll be able to get some time to do some recording next week. So, hey, what's up, Gator? Merry Christmas. And I probably should, hey, thanks, B. Whitey. I should mention that to everybody pretty much. Make sure I make that clear that my wife, we are going to be continuing our fun role play on Elm Creek, but it's got to be, she has to have time to do it. Now, pretty soon she's going to be on payroll, and then they are going to make her go home. Because right now they're off payroll, and it sucks. They're working her like, 10, 15-hour days. They won't be able to do that when she's on payroll because they'll have to pay her for all those hours. It's horrible. Like right now the job is terrible, but it's going to become a good job. So, hey, what's up, Big T? Merry Christmas. Supposedly it goes through on the 15th as long as everything goes to plan. So she'll be switching to hourly and making a lot more money than she is now. So yeah, so hopefully you guys will have fun tonight. I know it's still very early in the day for us Americans, though the rest of you around the world have probably already opened all your presents and had fun. But I'm an old man. I don't get presents for Christmas. Though my wife got me that kind of as a combo birthday Christmas present. She got me an RC airplane this summer, and then she also got me a Lego tank. Not Lego, but what is it? Kobe or whatever the company is that makes the actual like Lego style tanks. So. Oh, that's cool, Gator. Well, that'll be fun. Enjoy the beach. And let's see. Doing potatoes. Yeah, I'm just finishing up the potato harvest. I think we're all done now. Merry Christmas, Kane Smith. Right, hourly's probably the better way to go, exactly, because otherwise they can really skunk you. Hey, Luca, welcome to the channel. Yeah, my summer car, it's great. Merry Christmas, James. There's my little trailer park house. That'll be cool, Gator. Well, enjoy the weather. I'm sure it's nice there. It's nice here. I mean, it's raining, but it's like 55 degrees here. I'm like in Ohio. I'm like, man, it ain't winter yet. That's another reason why we want to kind of hold off on doing our Christmas, because we want to kind of get it when it's snowing. So we'll probably do it sometime next month. Well, that's it for the taters. That was a fun experience. This harvester is pretty cool. So there we go. So I guess we can return that. That thing was expensive, but it was definitely, we'll see if it was worth it. Once again, it was $30,000 to rent, so let's see. Potato, we're going to select that. Why do I have a mulcher? And let's go ahead and return that. Okay, so Mr. Micah pointed something out about No Man's Land the other day. I didn't think about this. I'm always critical of the map because it's boring as all get out. But what he did point out is that you can actually take that map and make it, especially now with the transformation tools and stuff, and make it whatever you want it to be. And it's got like a high water table and stuff, so you can actually make ponds on your property and things like that. So that's pretty cool. I actually, I can see that being like a reason to try it out, you know. But you'd have to do it like before you actually start playing the game. You'd have to kind of set it up the way that you want it. But I guess like what Mr. Michael was saying was it wasn't really meant to be a map that people played on. It was more supposed to be a map that people set up their dream farm on and then play on that map. So I don't know. I feel like maybe I've misjudged that map, and I'm kind of thinking about doing like creating farms on different maps and then like allowing people to download them. Like, hey, here's my cattle farm. Try this, you know. So. Did you already get into a gate? Oh, that's right. You don't have a PC. When you get into the PCing, yeah. Build from logging, yeah. Oh, you know what I just saw? Toys. Yeah. Yeah, Star Citizen has a lot, but now be ready, Gator. I mean, it is loaded with bugs. Right now it's at times not like Ryan has been trying to do like Bounty Hunter and stuff like that. And it doesn't work real well. The only thing that works really well so far is the mines and like commodity trading. Other than that, it's pretty rough. So if you're thinking of going in and blowing stuff up, and so anyway, so the idea behind the No Man's Land was to allow people to build a farm that wouldn't normally like get into Giants Editor and stuff like that. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. Party time! Thank you for that. That was really nice. Hey, what's up, Long Hauler? How you been? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm assuming work's been busy. So let's see here. We need to figure out how to get the train to take this. So hang on. Let's see how this works. Where do I rent the train? That's over here. By the junction box. You turn the signal red and they stop. Merry Christmas, party time. Party time. Oh, $12,000? Oh, that was... Wait, what? Okay, that must have, I don't know what that was for, but that was the hourly rate for, so $40,000 for the rental of that harvester. Definitely not worth it. I'm in single player right now. Yeah, well, that was only 1,000. I misread that. It was because of the other thingy. Merry Christmas, King Pit. So now we just got to wait for the train to sell those potatoes. In the meanwhile, I will pull this tractor back home. I will hopefully be getting these fields turned, and then we can move on to the next season. So, no, I just needed an episode of this today. I need something for YouTube today. That's why I picked this. I don't post the multiplayer farm on YouTube, so I needed a specifically Christmas video for today. So no, not because I don't like you. You know that. Oh God, who are you? Are you Moni now? She was like, oh sure. I don't know. Do you guys know if they fixed? Supposedly they well with 1.2 they should have. I don't know. I never do contracts, so I don't know. I'm not sure if they fixed them or not, so. I don't know. Hey, Steve-O, thank you. Merry Christmas, Steve-O. Yeah, right. Oh, you said I tried to play. Let's see. You cut more grass in FS19 and put it in your building. Once again, it disappeared. Huh? Are you on console? There's the train. Oh, okay. So they are fixed. All right. How do I get in it? Does it stop? Stop. Stop, train. Hey, Savage Clown. Oh, it stopped there. Oh, so you're just supposed to wait by the thing. Okay. Let's load in the taters. It's a raid, a party of one. All right, taters. There we go. What did you get, Steve O'Bears? Xbox One S? Huh. Yeah, I don't know, King Pit. That's weird. Oh, I guess you have to fill them evenly. There we go. Better than a party of none. That's right. The train will now go to Goldcrest Valley. Yes. Oh, God, so it totally didn't pay for itself. Ugh. There you go, Steve-O. I've been there, man. Merry Christmas, Cyclotronic. That stinks, Savage Clown. I'm sorry. That sucks. All right, well, let's get our rented. Where is the? Oh, it's the mulchers with the harvester. Get that field mulched. So we got both of our fields done, and mulched. I don't think we need lime, but we're definitely gonna need plowing. Whoops. I guess you can do lime now after you mulch, which is good because that's what I want to do. But let's see. If we don't need lime on either field, then this one's going to definitely need plowing, though. So let's get to work. Needs lime and needs plowing. Dang it. Urgh. How about this? Lime and plowing. Great. Yo, ho, ho, Merry Christmas. The gift that keeps on giving. This mulcher seems awfully... Well, no, I guess the mulchers are small now that I think about it. Yeah, lime, then plow. Yep. Yep, I'm going to do this first, then we're going to lime and then plow, so... That's what I told you, Gator. Smart move. Now's the worst time to buy a car. Dude, you got a Toyota RAV. It's like, that thing's going to run forever, man. Don't get rid of that. And they're cheap to fix because they're very prolific. So parts are easily gotten on the market. Yep. Don't get rid of the RAV. Yeah. Dream cars, dream trucks. Yep, one thing at a time. That's what I always told Mark. He would always get these projects. The My Summer Car Datsun being that 240Z being one example of that. He'd go, oh yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this, and he'd actually put money towards it but never finish it. And I'm just like, Mark, you never finish anything. Like, maybe you shouldn't get a car. I told him that when he was looking at it. So, yeah, who cares about cosmetics, man? What is it? My friend always said, he's like, if you, like, let's say you buy a Mercedes versus, well, back then it was a Saturn. He's like, you pretty much, with the Saturn, you're actually going to get cheaper repairs and, you know, about the same quality level. Now, in that time, I was young. I thought, oh, yeah, but BMW, they run forever, don't they? No, BMWs are actually not great on maintenance. They're very finicky and require a very expensive maintenance to keep running. And he's like, you're always better off buying a slightly used car than a new car, because as soon as you buy a new car, you lose a ton of value. I'm like, oh. So learning. Sometimes they still do stupid stuff, though. I did buy a new car this time around, but yeah, you'll keep that. You'll get 300,000 easily on that truck. They just run forever. Yeah, they do. Every single person I've told, I've got lots of friends that have gotten Mercedes and BMWs, and I'm like, you'll have that for 6 months, and then you're going to have your first repair, and you're going to sell it. And they're like, oh, no. By the way, make sure to check out the Facebook channel. B-Dog has been doing some modding. He injured himself again in a motorcycle accident, B-Dog. And he's doing like a custom. If you guys have like a tractor or a harvester and you want to have a custom graphic on it, he can put those on there. So, hey, Skinny Lover, doing good. Yeah, that's not bad. I put about 20,000 miles a year on my cars. So, you're doing good. Merry Christmas, Mr. Ron. That's less than 10,000 a year. That's good, Gator. You'll have that thing forever. There you go. It's funny with trucks. It seems like it's kind of a 50-50. Either they break all the time or they run forever. And it could be the same model. Like, you know, somebody else might have a 94 Ram and have to have it, you know, the engine replaced every 10 miles. But then someone else has it and they have, like, it's the inconsistency. Like the Dodge Durango, my mom used to have one. She had all kinds of problems with it. But my friend had the same one. He still has it. It's got like 350,000 miles on it. He hasn't had any problems with it. My mom was super careful with it. She just, it was a lemon. Sometimes I think doing a lot of miles actually keeps the cars running longer, because if the car's sitting around, it gets rusty. If you're driving it a lot, it actually keeps it clear of rust, which is kind of mostly what kills cars, you know. Yeah, that's why I've never bought a pickup truck. They're just, if I had it as a second car, I could see getting it, you know, because they are, like Ryan wants to get a Tacoma. He's like, I'll be the only person in the family with a pickup truck. Then we can all haul stuff, you know. And I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. But, you know, I could see having it as a second car. But, hey, Tay, thanks for the gifts. Awesome. Merry Christmas, West Coast Canada. Merry Christmas, Quinn. It's not very Christmas-y looking yet on this map, but. But, yeah, they're a good second car, so. Yeah, and well, that's true, how hard you drive it. Like, I've got a friend that he's got, like, a brand-new Ram. He hasn't any problems with it, but he just, it's less than a year old, and he was beat the crap out of it. Because he uses it for his roofing business, and the it's all torn up. Like, it is in bad shape. I'm just like, man, that poor truck, like, he just beat the tar out of it. It's all dented and scratched, and like, I'm just like, jeez. It's like, yeah, it's brand new. I'm like, oh, man. I thought he had bought it used when I saw it. Merry Christmas, Yania. You're in the evening now, aren't you? Mark's going to Europe tomorrow. He's leaving to see his girlfriend in Ireland. The dumbest thing ever is they're flying him from Cleveland to Newark, and then from Newark back to Toronto, and then across to Dublin. I'm like, what? Why don't they just fly you to Toronto? Why would you go to Newark first? It's like so far out of the way. It adds an additional like 6 hours to the trip. I didn't really find much in the way. I'll put the snowman down when the snow hits. Custom everything. There you go. '92 Ford Bronco. Wait, a 92 Bronco. Yep, the square one. Yep. 607. Oh, yeah, so almost dinner time. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy, Louie. That's the truck that I bought and never got. It's a Yukon Denali XL. Big trucks, man. Yeah, it's expensive to repaint a car, and it's almost impossible to do it yourself. Like, it's something that you kind of have to have somebody do if you're going to do it. Self-paint jobs never look good, and it's really hard to get the finish right. You can't just spray it on. You have to, like, spray wet sand, spray wet sand, spray wet sand, gloss wet sand. You know, it's like many steps to get it proper. Santa has to travel at like 12 meters a second to cross the world in the time that he does. Now, don't run it too long, though. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Yeah, I was playing Flight Sim the other night just for fun. Hey, thank you for the rating party. How's it going, Truck Coop? And I was flying an Airbus from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and air traffic control directed me into the side of a mountain. It was a night flight. It was cloudy, and I was just following their instructions, and they had me descend to 10,000 feet. I'm looking down at the control panel, like changing some stuff, you know, navigating. And I look up, and all of a sudden there's a mountain right in front of me, and I'm like, ah! Wham! I was like, oh, come on! So I'm just kind of like disappointed in flights. All the problems we had. Oh, by the way, I found out that artifacting that we had, for those of you that were on the stream the other day when Flight Sim started acting weird, that is a known bug. It may be related to cooling. My card was running at 82 degrees. I turned the fans on. I went into Afterburner and bumped the fan speed up, and so now the card is staying. When I play that game, the card stays more around 70 degrees, and that seemed to be the happy place for it. And I played it several different aircraft and didn't have any trouble. So, yeah, I know the ATC is horrible. Gosh. Right. Revelistic time dilation. You've been busting out loads. Now, you're talking about real life, right, long hauler? Are you going to go independent op? That's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool, Gator. And if you do get a truck, what kind are you planning on getting? Obviously, we all want to know. Merry Christmas, Patchwork. Yeah, so this is the part of Farm Sim when I do the videos and people are like, why don't you release more videos of this or more of that? I'm like, because this has to happen. And they only see a brief second of this, but I spend a lot of my day like watching television and doing this to make videos. It's counterproductive. Sometimes I will hire a worker and just let them do it, and then I go sweep the floor. Oh, that's awesome. That's exciting, long hauler. Trucker Jeff. Surrounded by coyotes. You should get a big coyote put on the truck. Like have a custom paint job. I don't, I think for pallets, I don't know. I mean, that's a good question, Gwen. I haven't really, probably not. I don't mind like loading stuff. They fixed supposedly the forklifts in this last mini patch. So I think I probably will I probably won't do an autoloader. I don't like the autoloaders. But for the greenhouses and stuff, I'm just direct selling from now on. Because they're just, it's like, they produce too much and it's a pain to deal with it. It sucks that you lose 30%, but you can gain that back by building another greenhouse, so. This tractor has a hard time stabilizing its speed. It's like, took you an hour or more to empty all the flour from the mill. Uh-oh. I use the in-game autoloaders, like the real life ones for the bales, but if you want a flatbed trailer to move them, they can carry more for sure. Mr. Micah. So I couldn't resist having a New Holland farm. I do like the new paint scheme that they have now. It's almost more Ford-like, actually, without the yellows in it anymore. It's just plain old blue and silver. The roll and pack on the Mod Hub added an autoloader. Ah, okay. That's right. Just can't bring myself to do it. The little one wasn't cutting it anymore. I will say on normal mode, silage bales are quite valuable. That was a nice surprise. Traditionally, they've been a good way to make money. And Did you and tacos? My nickname is Taco. Wet kit with big hydraulic tank, 5-stage dump trailer. Oh, that's pretty cool. So what is a coffin sleeper? Is that just like a real small... You have to crawl through like a hole in the back? Hey, we'll see you, Gator. It's good seeing you. Have a very Merry Christmas, my friend. All right, so let's drop the mulcher off. We lease that so we can send that back. You don't like the harvester because it's yellow? You're yellow. Let's go ahead and return this. I'll tell you what, Jimmy Bob Cornflakes, they've made a really good showing in this version of the game. There are a lot of cool New Holland tractors available in this version. Let's see, the trailer we stacked on the, you're talking about the South American map, El Pancho. Estancia La Pacha. El Pancho. Yeah, I really like the 8S Massey tractor. It's pretty cool. They call it a coffin sleeper. Do you access the sleeper from the inside the cab, or do you have to climb in that little like door on the side of the truck to get to it? Blech, no thanks. Well, I guess, did I buy that? I bought that. What the frick is this? I don't even know what I got. I bought something. What is that? What do I own? Cedars. That is a cedar. Oh, but you have to have the front part, you dummy. It must have been on sale. It must have been love. Well, I guess we'll have to buy the other half of that, too, while we're here. Mowers, cedars, planters, no, cedars. Arthur. No, yeah, there we go. I need the front half of that. Buy this. I see, Long Hauler, okay. You said no, it was not love. It was not love. It's over now. That's right. There's that. All right, so give me 1 second, folks. I will be right back. I need to get a drink of something. My throat is like parched. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some milk. Probably some strawberry milk. I just needed to get some milk because I was yawning. That'll make me yawn even more. All right, so we need to get a. Let's see. Do I want to? Oh, we need the lime first. I almost forgot. Oh, we need a limer. Let's see here. Hello, Christoph. It has been a while. Where have you been? Merry Christmas to you, too. Let's see. I'm just going to go with box stock lease. Yes. Taylor, that is not true. It's partly true. Trouble, yes. Not all of them want money. If my wife wanted money, she would not have married me. In all fairness, my wife is actually earning right at this moment. She's earning more money than I am. That's not always true, but she definitely puts her share into the mix. So you just found the wrong woman. And we told, I won't go into that on the channel. We'll talk about that offline, but you know. That's all right, Mr. Mike. I don't mind. I'm going to have to roll it anyway, so anyway, we'll just leave it. Call McCav, hello. All for the best. Well, that's good. But sometimes things happen and you get busy. Yeah, me too. She does. I'm totally happy with that. I know. Yeah. In that particular case, Tay, you were getting catfished. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. You may not see it, but we all did. Oh, that's cool. There's also a famous Christian artist named Stephen Curtis Chapman. Personally, I don't. It's funny. I used to think, like I used to love his music as a kid, but then I grew up and I'm kind of like, I don't like it as much as I used to. I love it, Christoph. It is definitely more of a challenge to make money, though. There are things you can do, but the crops no longer. You have to kind of focus on things around crops to support your farm. So the crops are kind of like what you do to support these other side things to make money, because you don't really make a ton of money doing crops anymore. That is true, Gwen. There, yeah, right, exactly. There you go. Well, I'm glad you finally realized it. Because we were all like, dude, she's totally taking advantage. It's the same thing, just in a longer, drawn-out fashion than what happened recently. You like the small square logging trailer? Anyway, so, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So you have to kind of do the side stuff. Like, you definitely need to be doing industry stuff in order to make the game profitable. And we'll see if the canola oil is profitable, because that's what this farm's all based on. Chickens make a lot of money. Yes, they do. You need a couple different hen houses, though. And unfortunately, the hen houses are pretty expensive to build. Horses seem like they might make good money, but you got to wait a long time. Silage bales are still really profitable. I did that mowing on my Swiss farm. I kept 2 stacks of silage bales. I sold 3. It was $50,000 per 24 bales. That's still way more profitable than crops, and grass regrows for free. So once again, silage is just a powerhouse again, at least on normal mode. Now, I'm not talking about hard mode, but on normal mode. But you make really good money with silage, so that you can do that too. You can have a grass field and supplement your farm with silage sales. But I will say I am. Community sim. That's so funny. I really am enjoying it a lot more because I feel like I have a lot more to do than just growing crops, and that's what I thought was going to happen. And now that they fixed some of the bugs, like where you couldn't remove buildings from farms, I'm actually having a lot of fun just building different farms and trying different stuff out. The new tools are pretty cool. It is the ground manipulation still kind of sucks, but it's you can, like, I'm thinking of doing some series on YouTube where I just build farms on different maps, and then I'll make them available for people to download. So like I'll set up an equipment set and a farm, and I'll make this like this is a cow farm, and it's going to be somewhere on Elm Creek, and then I'll put it up line, and you guys can download it for yourselves if you want to play on it. And so I'm thinking about doing that. Like, I think that it's taken Farm Sim to the next level. And once again, people look at the graphics and they're like, it's the same thing. It's not. This game is very different than 19. I couldn't go back and play 19 after playing this. And I've actually been playing this game a lot. Like with 19, I got burned out pretty quick because I played 17 too much, but that's not happened on this one. I'm having a lot of fun playing, and I'm still learning. They've changed so many things. I'm still learning what's new. So, yep, you can do the solar panels and stuff like that. They make money. Yep. Yep, flour and canola oil probably is a good mix. Yeah, there's so many different things that you can do. That's what I like about it. Yeah, me too. Right, so here we are. We did the mulch. Now we're doing the lime. Are you glad you got it, Cromwell? That's the question I wanted to ask, because I know at first you were like, nah. Are you happy that you got it, and do you find that it is a big improvement over 19 for yourself? because I know that was a concern. Now, do you guys realize that one of the reasons why I built the farm here, well, one, it's by the canola plant, but two, that's the lime right there. It's one of the reasons why I picked this spot, because you're right by the lime facility. I haven't had an exploding tree. I've heard about them. I have had the Manitou fly all over the map, but supposedly they fixed the Manitou, so... Hopefully the logging is... like I said, I don't do a lot of logging, so I don't know, how that's going to look, if it's going to work well. And I imagine it probably will, but... Oh, that's cool, Cromwell. That's why I think, once again, we don't have a lot of production stuff in the game as of yet, but we're starting to see some simple production factories coming out through the Mod Hub. And I can guarantee you within the next month, 2 months, maybe 3 months, we're going to start seeing a lot of production facilities. We're going to see production stuff for potatoes. I bet you're going to get like a pie factory. I bet you're going to get something to do with the honey, well, obviously the cereal plant already takes it, but there'll be other uses for honey. So I think that it's going to be pretty cool to see what comes with production. But I know we're going to have a lot more coming soon. So, and I agree with Cromwell. So the game, that was, I think, very wise of them. Once again, people will look at it and go, oh, well, they just stole production from other mod makers. Yeah, that's kind of true. I agree with that. But what that's done is it's made it much easier for everybody involved to make production facilities. And it's made it so that every map can have production on it. You don't have to have a specific map that has a specific mod for that specific. You can use production on all maps. And so I think, once again, that, as I said earlier when the game first came out, I think that's where the most potential is in this version. So I liked 19. I did. I kind of agree with you, Sunshaker. 17 was much more fun for me than 19 was. But 22 has that 17 feel. They've really done so much different underneath. I feel like there's just a whole new game here. So, anyway, I'm always a rah-rah boy. I'm bad at doing reviews because I almost always like what I get. But I think in this case, it's well-founded. Most people that have gotten the game and played it are happy with it. I don't have a lot of people that are like, well, I'm not going to play that anymore. Unless it's a person that normally does that with every game they play. So I've had one or two people that do that for all the games that I play with them, and then they're like, it's like, okay, well, you do that for every game that we play, so. Right, exactly, Red Alpha. And, that's the other thing too. It brings production to the consoles. I'm thinking from a PC standpoint, but it'll bring lots of production for you guys too, which is great. Now that's interesting, Jimmy Bob, because I know you've been around for a while. So, well, I'm glad you got it, and you did good. Right, and then production was screwed. Yeah, right, exactly. So, yeah, I'm super happy with it. It is different. Like I said, there's a pretty big learning curve. Once you have it learned, it's not too hard. But there is, like, you do have to do more. You said maybe. You do have to do more to get your fields together and stuff. So, yeah, somebody was saying maybe that's why we weren't getting 100% on some of our crops. I don't know, though, but it probably depends on the crop type. So. Oh, that's right, Gwen, or you'd walk away and the menu would get stuck on the screen. Yeah, exactly, Cromwell. That's what I'm saying. Like, they can do all kinds of stuff now. I think it's going to be really cool. So. Yeah, but isn't honey pretty valuable? Like, even though it may not be worth the production boost, right? But canola, sunflower. Oh, interesting. So it doesn't do all of them. Yeah, we only didn't burn through lime so dang fast. That's okay. Lime is cheap. That's the good news. This is not bad. You only have to use it once in a while, so. But I think in real life they do spread lime pretty thick too. Like it's not you go through it pretty quick. So. I'm not saying production map. So here's my point is, Tay, that you don't have to have a production map anymore. You can just do production on any map, and that's why it unlocks it for the consoles. So, in fact, all of the factory mods that we have on PC are on consoles already. So, like the Lime Factory and the Seed Factory and all that stuff, that's all on both. So that's a good thing. I don't think we'll see any production maps at all because there's no need for them. Yeah, it's not worth it just for the boost, right? You said, well, yeah. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't see a need for a production map if you can just put it into the base maps, by using simple mods. Yeah, since I'm doing canola, I might put some hives down just cause. Oh, there you go, Sunshaker. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody lime a field here in Ohio, but I keep my eye open to see what the farmers are doing. I've never seen them do it before, but that doesn't mean they don't. I see what you're saying. Dashnet's already making one. There you go. Great. Another boring flat map. Right. Exactly. How much poo? How much poo can be shoved into a 5-pound bag? What was the answer? 5 pounds? Yeah, I'm hoping they are going slow on the mods, though. I will say, I was surprised that it took them so long to get some of the case tractors out, and we only have the one map so far, but yeah, it seems like there are a few more mods on PC. Most of them are like game changing mods, obviously scripting stuff. So. Ta-da. Probably it holds 5 pounds, but wait, so it's a 5-pound bag, but it only holds 2 pounds? Is that the? How did we bring this up? How did we get on this topic? GPS now. So GPS is not available on console, or is it? Poo is thick and heavy. Who puts poo in a burlap bag? That's a really bad idea. That's asking for a disaster. A disaster. Not on console. Well, since it didn't snow, we can pretend like the lime is snow. Requires keyboard. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Is American Life coming to FS22? puts manure in bags? Oh, if it was dried? Oh, okay, all right. I don't know. Around here, they put it in a big pile, and the farmers come and take it for their fields. I don't. I've never seen anyone bag poo, but I'm sure they do it. That's an interesting concept. I mean, dog poo, sure. That's. Yeah, probably, Tay. Probably. What if you put the hive in like the middle of the field? Just flop it down there. Oh, that's cool. Nah, I don't. I found with ATS and ETS update too often, and then the mods stop working, so I don't. Dairy do? No. I guess so. Like yeah, like if you're buying it from a store for your garden or whatever, yeah, then you would bag it because you're not going to get a truckload of manure for your garden. But dairy do. But I've never. I guess that the only. And so it comes in a burlap bag, huh? It's weird. I'd rather have it in plastic. I don't want it touching me. Yeah. The horse manure, they just haul it away in a dumpster. But yeah, that is the best way. Organic compost. What about doggy do? Probably not, huh? Weather bug is alerting me. It's going to rain in 15 minutes. It's Christmas. It's supposed to snow. Dang it. True. I have smelled. Well, mulch smells kind of like manure too, though. But yeah, I'm going to put 2 hives down, 1 for each field. Yeah, it's like Florida. Stupid warm Christmases. I'm just teasing Tay. I'm going to go for a walk with my doggies. I've been cage training my dogs because I got tired of them destroying my house every time I went anywhere. So they need to be walked now because they've been locked up. They spent the whole day in the cage yesterday. I felt bad. I came home and let them out for a little bit, like between services. But I played guitar at church, so we had three Christmas Eve services. So I had to be there from noon until 6, or well 7 really. And so I went home at about 4 and let the dogs out, and then went back. Poor doggies. They were fine though. A paper mill in the rain. Yeah, you know, it probably smells like glue. I didn't think about that, but that's, yeah. Bleh. You said, but your face doesn't hurt. It's nice. Because it's so cold. Ooh, cocoa bean mulch. That would smell good. Manure smells like money. That's hilarious. Well, kind of. Ooh, that's cool. I would love to see that, Christoph. Like to see a tractor parade. Herding cats, huh? Yeah, manure actually probably does smell better than compost. All right, so we got that whole field done with 2 loads of lime. I think I probably need like 1.5 here. But what was that? What I want to tell you? I want to tell you something about yesterday, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, well. So we are liming up the fields. Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, but we'll lime the other field there. But if you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. But if you're watching on YouTube, have a great night and Merry Christmas, everybody. See you soon. Bye.